email. Let me do this one right here, man. Let's do this one. A nigga from Atlanta writes to BossMack. He say, BossMack, I love the pie. I love the YouTube shorts. You have helped a nigga improve his vocabulary for sure. I'm a 28-year-old nigga out here getting to my chili as a plumber. I have a 2-bitch rotation right now. My main bitch is a 31-year-old RN and mother of one. She has a 4-year-old daughter, and her baby daddy is in the penitentiary doing 15 years. She has been on the team for a year and a few months. She is a really solid bitch. My number 2 bitch is a 26-year-old administrative assistant for a property management company. She has been on the team 5 months. I live alone in my own apartment. I have a few toys. Life is good. My issue is not with me, but with one of my bros. Now, dude I'm speaking on is not one of my close bros in my inner circle. My inner circle is like 3 niggas. But this is a nigga I grew up with and I have fellowship with throughout the years. Now, this nigga I'm speaking on, let's call him Steve. Steve graduated from high school and went to the Army for a few years and returned and got a good job. Then Steve linked up with a cool bitch. And now they live together. Let's call the bitch Mona. About 3 weeks ago, I had a gathering at my crib for NFL Sunday. I put some meat on the grill, had some niggas pull up, one of which was my cousin. It went up, the vibes was good. My cousin started talking about a new bitch he met on Tinder. He spoke on how they linked up and it went up the first night and how he had been fucking the shit out of this bitch a few times a week for the past few months. He showed me nude pics of the bitch. And it was my bro's bitch, Mona. I was like, I know the nigga she lives with. Now, my cousin did not grow up with us. This is a nigga that moved to the A maybe 2 years ago from Texas. My cousin laughed at that shit. And he said, hey, man, this bitch will pull up every day if I let her. I reached out to Steve the next day to see how he was doing. He was good. I told him I was just checking on him and he was happy to hear from me. It had been a few months since I spoke to him. He brought me up to speed with everything that was going on in his life. And he was still living with Mona. As a matter of fact, I could hear her in the background while I was talking to that nigga. BossMack, should I inform Steve of what is happening? Or should I just let it play out? However it plays out. Hit the like button for this game. The BossMack has a policy of non-interference. 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 You know, the best I could do is to inform. If I was in, you know, he was in the Army, you know, Army niggas be suckers, you know, he could find out and decide, you know, have a total sucker attack. You know what I'm saying? You know, I would ask you to have mercy upon him, but I understand we live in the real world and bitches choose and it is what it is. You don't know that nigga. Now, if it blow up and Steve comes to you, you can say, hey man, I don't want to. I do not want to interfere in no activities like that because I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all had an open relationship or some shit. I don't know. I don't like getting involved in dick and pussy shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know what I mean? We don't, you know, if you're not one of my close homies, even then, I still, I'm like, man, you know, stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? You know, he might be happy. You know what I'm saying? See, he might actually be happy in that. You know what I'm saying? He might know. I mean, you know, maybe they have an arrangement that, you know, she get to be out there. It's niggas like that out here. It's niggas out here that's like where they have an agreement with they bitch and they bitch is like, I get to be out here. And I'll stay with you. But you gotta let me be out there. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. Yeah, what if Steve find out and bleep your cousin? Well, I informed my cousin that these activities was happening and he on some, you know, he's standing firm. I informed my cousin, I was like, hey, this is what's happening. She lived with a nigga and he was in the army and he's like this. And then the cousin is like, hey man, I don't give a fuck. That bitch chose. Okay, well, you know what I'm saying? I mean, what we doing? What we doing? It's dangerous out here. It's dangerous. This is all dangerous out here. You know what I'm saying? I informed my cousin. I said, hey, she's living with this nigga right here. He's moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is grown. I can't interfere. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is grown. I informed my cousin of the information. She's living with this nigga right here. Right? She's living with him. You know, oh, okay. All right. He said it's safer telling Steve. Nah, man, you know, what I'm gonna do? And then, like the essence of disrupting a nigga house. You know what I'm saying? Here I am. He in his world with his bitch, and here I am coming in like, hey man, I got some bad news about your bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here to ruin it. I'm here to ruin your shit. I'm ruining it. You know, she's fucking my cousin over here. You know what I'm saying? You know, she's fucking my cousin over here. I'm sorry about the bad news. I'm sorry to disrupt your shit. I know you've been over here peaceful. Yep, Timothy Williams. He might like being an 11th man. Steve is over here living. You know, what, you know. Big Lou said, God bless all, one love. Hey, man. As long as, you know, I informed that, you know, bro told his cousin, like, hey, man, she is living with this nigga over here. You know, She's living with this nigga. She would come through every day if I let her. All right, nigga. All right. We all men. We are all men. I know the nigga she lives with. She would come through every day if I let her. All right. Okay. All right. Live your life. Live your life. You know. I advise against it, but, you know, hey, man, live your life. Hit the like button. I really hope Steve finds out and kick the bitch out the crib. Man. But how you know he gonna kick the bitch out the crib? So you don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that. Only the only bitch you need is the one you don't have. Don't cry at the funeral. It's best for guys to learn on their own. Man. I can honestly say, man, I have seen, every time I seen a nigga presented with this type of information, every time I seen a nigga presented with this type of information, like, hey, man, I have bad news. Your bitch is fucking this nigga over here. The response was not the nigga, like, dumping the bitch. I have seen niggas confront the bitch and then the bitch be like, and? Is you leaving or staying, nigga? Matter of fact, nah, you know what, nigga, we done. The bitch fired the nigga. Nah, we done, nigga, fuck it. No, wait a minute, don't leave me. I done seen that. I done seen that. I have never seen the nigga receive information like that and be like, you know what, bitch, you fired, and go get another bitch. I never seen that.